Hello? Hello. Hey, you got a machete, I got a penis. Hello. Welcome to the channel. This is Idiot and Idiot 2. we have we heard some good news the other day. A sub had sent me a video to watch of Farnsey, Colin Barnsey, and wishing him, giving him some inspiration as Jimmy has made the announcement that, of course, I'm going to forget what it's called, at an upcoming festival, that he will be returning to the stage. So
great to
we
hear.
love this. And our good friend of the channel and sister channel as well, Happy Cap, Dr. Cap, has made a new video just today, I think, or whatever day it is in Australia. It's tomorrow in Australia. Actually, no, it isn't right now. We're on the same day right now. Anyway, it's just 10 minutes till midnight. So almost. Anyway, we're going to use Cappy's video here, and we're going to use her video for context. So if it isn't good context, it's Cappy's fault. Here we go. So Jimmy Barnes, a change is gonna come. From 1984, high quality. Dr. Cap, of course. I don't see any context, Dr. Cap. Live at the Playroom, Brisbane, 84. Remaster. I think she does have a pinned comment, so I'll let my Aussie voice read it. All right, so this is not a live performance. Cappy, what are we doing here? This is sacrilege. This is Australian sacrilege. What the hell? Why to do that? Oh, no, I'm pulling a Cappy. Where is my video be?
1984.
OGL's not in there.
Oh, shit. I disappeared. Ah, there I am.
What? All I do is switches. I don't really like this one, man. Anyway, I guess we're going to go with it.
Yeah, Jimmy's the star here anyway. I think people will be able to deal with our setup.
Yep. All right, so let's turn the mics off.
I was born by to my brother. I said, brother, help me please. But it winds up knocking me like a bullseye. Lord, there've been times when I felt I couldn't last too long. Oh, but now I know I'm able just to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know.
Wow, I about forgot where we're at. And Jimmy is just amazing. I can't get over how great that man's voice is when he wants to do the rasp, and that's the biggest difference I could see in Jimmy's voice when he got older is he still has the rasp and he can control it maybe even better than he could when he was younger, or at least at the same level. But it's a different rasp. His voice hasn't really changed. I've said that in a previous reaction, and I was wrong. What I hear differently is the rasp sounds a little more aged than older Jimmy.
Yeah, older Jimmy definitely has that weathered sound, which I think definitely works for the material he does. He's a much more thoughtful, controlled singer, whereas this is in 1984, where he's just a wild man, just throwing himself headfirst into everything he sings. Jimmy definitely has one of those voices that you feel as much as you hear. He is just, he's got that blues element and that soul that he has, and he's just like wrangling every possible amount of emotion and steam out of his vowels, and it's it's honestly, every time I hear young Jimmy, I'm amazed that old Jimmy sounds as good as he does, because he really sounds like he's destroying his voice
He
making
does.
some of those sounds. But it's I mean, obviously I think he learned probably how to produce it in a healthier way, but he's just like, it sounds like someone who's lost in the moment. This is a song that I'm not familiar with the lyrics, but I'm catching some of them where it just sounds like people, an individual or a group of people who have been had a run of bad luck or have been sort of held down or kept down or something, and they feel the winds are blowing in their favor now. They feel like something big is going to happen and it's going to change things for the better. And you can hear both that hope and that desperation and that exaltation, I guess, in that sound. He just sounds so powerfully optimistic for the future with that, while at the same time being so frustrated for the past. Like, he walks that intersection so well. Um, yeah,
Would that
Jimmy
be the
Barnes.
wind of change then?
Yeah, very true. Yeah, although you couldn't
You
get
said
any
that.
two, it couldn't get any two more different voices than classic Jimmy Barnes and Klaus from the Scorpions, who has a very
Well,
nice, smooth, pretty
yeah.
voice.
Well, you just used that earlier. I just
Yeah.
didn't want to cut you off. You said something about it's like the winds are changing,
Hmm.
and there's this song is changes to come.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just
Just fitting because Jimmy's a force of nature. Just an amazing singer. Yeah, I'll never get tired of hearing him.
no, definitely not. And I was gonna say something, but I made myself forget. So if you'll look up the lyrics while we listen to this again, the song's almost over. We're gonna go back.
Yep. Let's go back.
Let me remember how to get there first. All right, mic off. I'm gonna guess that verse is about paying the piper. You know, I love the born on the river. That that's you know, I live right beside the Yadkin River, which is where Daniel Boone grew up. Actually, we learned that recently, and it's just you know, some of my favorite songs are about the Ohio River, which OGL lives right beside, and the Mississippi River, which many bands have made songs about. Coincidentally, it runs right by Muscle Shoals, Alabama, so which is a very special place. And Cap, you did a great job because the audio sounds amazing, and the latency it isn't that bad. So don't sell yourself short, girl. You're doing good. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, but I know it's something he said when she comes. Which I
So
mean, there are no genres to God, I don't think. But anyway, go ahead, Joe.
Okay, so the lyrics here are, I was born by a river in a little tent. Oh, and just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. And I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother. I say, brother, help me, please. But he winds up mocking me like I'm on my knee. And Lord, there have been times when I felt I couldn't last too long. Oh, but now I know I'm able just to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's going to come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been a long time coming. I know a change's going to come. Oh, yes, it will. One more repetition. It's been a long time coming. I know a change is going to come. Oh, yes, it will. Yeah.
Sorry, I love when he reads lyrics. He'll read every little everything.
I just want to do it for as much for comedy as anything.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I'm laughing.
Reading Robert Plant's vocalizations is always a treat.
You did that. Oh, you friggin' bloke. Yeah, this song brings a lot of emotions, happy and sad, and you know, I think that's the point of the song is to be inspirationally hopeless. I think that's me being the wordsmith for once.
Yeah, just finding a way to wrangle hope out of a hopeless time. And again, Jimmy's voice.
Oh, sorry. It seems like this long time a change is coming could be a dual meaning, a change in his life and the way he lives it. Also, a change in the at the very least, the evangelical religion way, and get back to just loving life, and you know all that entails your maker and the journey and the beginning and the end, and everything in between. So I think that should be that's how I feel anyway. So all right, let's back to it.
Then I go to my brother. I said, brother, help me please.
friggin'
Ending was a little sudden, but good lord.
that's well, the ending always is, right?
Yeah.
Well, there are people that suffer for a long time very slowly. I guess I'm wrong about that, but when it comes, it comes, and don't fear the reaper, right? My brother's got four reaper tattoos. He got so I've always been like that imagery at the very least. Yeah, Jimmy, we're so glad you're coming back, bud. And the video was great, Cappy. We loved it. I'm not trying to end here. I'm just kind of lost for words at this moment. Go ahead, Joe.
Uh, so first of all, Cappy did a great job with the video. That's from 1984. So to get that, visual and as much video and audio clarity as she did is impressive. Um, it's great to see that Barnsey and Farnsey are still mates. It's great to see that John, you know, gave Jimmy some inspiration, and I would love to see them as old men doing one last tour. I can see them in their 90s rocking a nursing home. But the song, it at first I thought it was more about like signs of something outside happening. Best examples I can get is like maybe a war being over or something like that. But when I read the lyrics now, it seems like the change is more internal. It's a change of perspective that allows him to see things differently. And because he sees things differently, now he sees, how his life can be improved, and he's willing to, put everything he has into that. And just his, first of all, I've never heard anyone get so much mileage out of the word long. Like he was tearing into that. Yeah, I said you can feel his both his frustration and his optimism and his determination. Yeah, Jimmy is he's definitely one of a kind as a singer. And again, I have no idea how someone didn't have to come up and sweep up his vocal cords and hand them back to him at the end of that, because those were some very aggressive sounds he was making, but they were so full of emotion.
So his long was very long, and no weird thing there, but and best mates, by the way, with John and Jimmy. I don't say Jimmy John because of the restaurant, but and I think John gives back, and what I mean by that is Glenn Wheatley stuck his neck out for John and believed in John just like John believes in Jimmy, and which of course Jimmy's got his own following, and I'm this band's growing on me. I know this isn't Cold Chisel, the '84. I think Cold Chisel broke up in '82, if I'm not mistaken, and got back together in like 12 years later, but which is kind of sad, but kind of not, because Jimmy has this band has a more bluesy and like that was a David Gilmour, Pink Floydish tone to that guitar there, which is the greatest compliments I can give. So, and I'm sure every rock and roll band is influenced by Floyd in some way or another. Or every guitarist is getting by David Gilmour for sure.
Most definitely,
And,
yeah.
And just the love that the community gives their two top dogs, as I call them, John and Jimmy. I can't think of an Australian singer. Michael Hutchins got a lot of attention in his time, and there's been many, and I'm talking male singers here because obviously Judith and Vanessa are the females, in my opinion. I know Delta's good, Kate's good. There's so many of them that are great. But I would put my money on Judith and Vanessa any day. So Olivia, of course, but I still think she's a close third behind Judith and Vanessa. If I had to rank them, which I don't like doing that,
But yeah, we just to your point, we spent a lot of time talking about Jimmy, and it's going to happen because Jimmy's amazing. But that band was tight as hell. That was a great, nice, bluesy, groovy wall of sound that they threw up for Jimmy to do his thing over. So yeah, major props to them. Like you said, great, tasteful Gilmore's guitar work. Again, just a great groove, very low key, very just sort of get you swaying back and forth while Jimmy rips those emotions out of you. It's a great song. Didn't we do a video that was like a tribute to flood victims that used this as the soundtrack, or at least they used this as part of the soundtrack?
well, we may have,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, as hard as Cappy and as great a job as she done, that video has not done very well. It's still
Yeah.
got less than 100 views, and I have no idea why.
Yeah.
God, that was such a great video. Those roos on that hill and all
Yeah.
those people.
Heartbreaking.
It was just so, but also so inspirational and seeing how everyone come together.
Yeah.
And I believe that Brisbane which is where this was flooded recently. Because I called Jennifer to make sure she was okay, and yeah, so. And the John Farnham Long Tall Sally video I just did, I put in there that, or no, in the members only category, I put a thing there saying that I wanted to put some older videos in there that people might like for a cold, rainy night or a super hot Australian day. So, yeah, kind of cover all bases.
So so how good was the song, guys? The song was about 3 minutes long, and we've done a 27-minute reaction to it. So,
well, I did this as a stream, so hopefully we're going to premiere this. So if you're in chat right now, hello, we love you, and we're not going to talk about advertising, but yeah, the links are in the description. So much love. I love doing that to him. Love y'all.